On X, she is at Palm_J. Her J is always with double Y. On TikTok, she's also at Palm_J with a double Y. Lagos, Nigeria, and the rest of the world, please make welcome to undefeated Pamela Jerome Ene. Welcome, Pam.
Thank you very much. I'm excited to be here again, and my first all-female battle. So.
Yeah, it's a different feel.
Yes, it is.
It's all ladies. Huh? You said?
She be feminist.
Me?
She be feminist.
Oh, she be? I don't know. Well, the draws take you. Yeah, the draws take you. It's had been a battle, a fan battle 4 has been dominated by the men. I think we started with only 5 or 6 women. And to the credit of these women, 3 of them are still standing up until this point. However, one of these 2 brilliant women will fall, albeit temporarily, depending on what happens to the votes. We'll see how many women will be in the round of 6. We know that bad as he bad, there will be 2, but there could be 3 depending. So let's get into this battle. What is the topic at hand? It's the FIFA Club World Cup again. This is an all-out debate. The FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European soccer's superiority as a myth. What does that mean? Well, to be sure, the orchestra surges to full volume as Pamela, the proposer, proclaims a new world order. South American flair, African grit, Asian discipline, each converging to humble Euro giants on neutral ground. She will trumpet parity, I'm sure. She'll probably even trumpet upheaval. Vivian, our opposer, cool and commanding, sharpens her rebuttal like a conductor's baton. To her, European dominance is data-driven and undeniable. Any club World Cup upset, and that was deliberate, is only an anecdote, not a revolution. So expect soaring rhetoric between these 2 fine ladies. Expect stats as percussion and the night's fiercest crescendos as the curtain falls on the round of 8 with 2 beautiful, brilliant, awesome, powerful ladies, Pamela and Vivian.
Thank you.
As a proposer, Pamela, you get to go first. For 2 minutes, open your argument as to why you propose that the FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European soccer's superiority as a myth. Your time, Pam, starts right now.
Okay. Competitive levels are leveling the field. That's a competitive result. Now, African and South American teams like Al Ahly, that's from Egypt, drew against Porto in one of the highest scoring draws in history, making Abu Ali both the first player and the first Asian player to score a hat-trick in the Club World Cup history. Now, also, the Boca Juniors drew against Benfica, and Botafogo won against PSG, the current UCL winners. Al Hilal also drew against Madrid in the group stage. Now, this result demonstrates that the supposed technical and tactical superiority of European clubs isn't translating to clear dominance on neutral international ground. Now, the player quality is global and not just European. Over 41% of players in European top clubs are non-European, according to today's Football Observatory 2024. If these players now were playing for the clubs in their country, will Europe even be at this level? Now, South American and African academics are producing world-class talent at low cost who only move to Europe to expose more just for exposure and money. Now, Europe top 5 leagues buy this talent. Africa, South America, and Asia make the talent. For example, I'm going to use the ones that are like still in the Club World Cup and were in the Club World Cup. Vinicius playing for Real Madrid. Estevao that is playing for Pamela is going to Chelsea. We have Corestala, we have Mamouche, we have Julian Alvarez, we have Joe, and we have Savinho. And they were all developed outside Europe. If the best talent comes from outside Europe, does European superiority come from football equality or economic power? Now, the UEFA success doesn't translate globally. Now, let me give you a little bit of history fact. In 2021, Chelsea barely edged Palmeiras in the final. In 2019, Liverpool needed extra time to beat Flamengo. Corinthians beat Chelsea in the 2021 final. In these clashes on neutral ground, the margin between Europe and the rest is razor thin, not the gulf that we're told exists. And now, in this 2025 tournament, Al Hilal eliminated Manchester City by 4-3. Fluminense eliminated Inter Milan, that's the UCL runner-up, by 2-0. Flamengo beats Chelsea 3-1. Botafogo beats UCL winners, like I already said. Inter Miami beats Porto 2-1. Now, Fluminense also drew Dortmund, that's the 2024 UCL final. Now, these teams are not just beating random teams, they are beating league and Champions League giants in quotes. Now, club football.
All right, your time is up. Sorry you didn't hear the bell, but the applause means your time is up. And then you were allowed to end the point you were making, but not to start another one. All right, fantastic. So you heard Pamela in our opener that the FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European soccer's superiority as a myth. Her opponent does not agree. Her name is Vivian. I didn't introduce her properly. Vivian is a Barcelona and Remo Stars fan. She's battling out of Oluwole, Bishop Oluwole in VI. She's an academy player, aspiring sports journalist. She is known as V by her friends. Her full name, Vivian Marco Chuku Onwuzurike. Vivian, for 2 minutes, please open your argument. It starts now.
Good evening, Lagos, Mr. Moderator, my judges, co-debater. My argument is against the motion that the FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European sport as a myth. As we all know, football tournament group stages are just a snapshot, and one bad day or unlucky moment doesn't erase decades of dominance. Or are we saying that one bad game makes Lionel Messi an overrated player? Let's talk about European dominance since 2007. 34 games played, 1 loss. That's 97% win rate. From 2000 to 2023, there have been 20 tournaments, and Europeans have won 15 titles out of the 20. For over a decade, since 2002, every single Club World Cup trophy has landed in Europe. Did I mention how European football has pioneered tactical innovations that have shaped global football since the inception of the FIFA Club World Cup in 2000? From the tiki-taka, then game pressing, shows, force 11, positional play, these tactical innovations have influenced the global games and are matched elsewhere. We also have to agree that Europe is not just a hub of football. Europe serves as a talent refinery of global football. How non-European players come to Europe, young, raw and full of potential, but it's European coaching, competition and system that refine this talent and push them to the world-class levels. Let's talk about George Weah of Liberia, world Ballon d'Or with AC Milan. Didier Drogba came to Europe from Ivory Coast, became a legend at Chelsea. Neymar, raw talent from Brazil, became a global icon at Barcelona. Vinicius Jr. moved to Europe and became elite under Real Madrid. Our very own Kanu Nwankwo, Nigeria is the most decorated player in Europe. These players many have proved that European remains the ultimate proving ground for true greatness. The FIFA Club World Cup group stage might shake perspective temporarily, but they cannot rewrite history. The evidence from historical performances, tactical innovation supports this view that Europe's footballing superiority isn't a might. Thank you.
All right, she ends and with applause to boot. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate your opener, Vivian. You've heard Palm. You've heard Vivian. We'll be back shortly for more.
Talk, news and sports after this.
Hi, this is Nene from the boat safety team. You can't see us, but we're right here with you on every boat ride. To your left is the ride insurance team. We insure your ride as soon as your trip starts. To your right recording of your trip for 24 hours in case you need it later. And behind you is the customer support team ready to chat 24/7. We're the boat safety team by your side on every ride.
All right, class, settle down. Today, let's talk about how you started your day.
We got dressed and had pancakes with John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for breakfast.
My mom makes John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate for us too.
My mom calls it instant goodness. My sister and I always put it inside our pap. It's so yummy.
John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate is a chocolate drink made of rich cocoa, milk, and sugar. Available nationwide in stores. John Vance 3-in-1 chocolate. Enjoy instant goodness.
Hey guys, there's great food, amazing people, lively music. Yeah, but the vibe is missing.
I know what this party needs. Bartender, it's time for Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey.
Okay, sir.
Guys, this is the vibe of Niger. Cheers! Every celebration needs an Imperial Black Whiskey. Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey celebrates the vibe of Niger. Not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
Auntie, you are enjoying, oh? Only you. Peppered rice, amala, nkobi, masa, cake, and now ice cream. I hope you have Justifies on you.
Justifies? I never leave home without it.
That's right, Justifies, the new natural effervescent powder for an instant refreshing relief from heartburn and stomach indigestion. Just add Justifies into cup of water, drink, and you're good to go. Justifies, your relief on the go. Justifies is from the House of... If symptoms persist after 3 days, consult your doctor. Made and marketed by Ranbaxy Nigeria Limited, a Sun Pharma company.
Hey, rewards the Dolanda!
When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, Smart Cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Reloaded! Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cash back, or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cash back sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No door yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today. Terms and conditions they shall.
For every Naija man, woman, pikin, and the future wey we dey hustle for, two strong names don finally jam. Na confidence bind us together. Dis na Naija wey everyday dey show you say better fit happen. As you dey hustle, dey push, and dey try to make life better, you suppose waka with strong mind. But make we yarn as e be, confidence pass hope. E mean say no matter your waka, no matter who you be, you get who dey your back. Dem go stand for your matter, hold ground, make you no fall. Sanlam Alliance sabi say confidence no be for only people wey get levels. E belong to everybody wey dey try. Na why we join hand. Two strong bodies don turn one heartbeat to give you the main protection wey go follow you for this life journey. Whether na for business, family, or for your daily bread, we dey your side. As we don jam, we go fit protect you pass before. Dey do more together and dey carry each other dey go front. Sanlam plus Alliance don be one name. Sanlam Alliance. Make una waka your life with confidence.
99.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
My name is Joe Rigo. Keep listening to Femi and the gang on Nigeria Info 99.3 FM.
Welcome back. Before the break, you had the opening rounds between Pamela and Vivian. The FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European soccer superiority as a myth. Is it or is it not? It's the subject for this debate. Before we go into that, David, please step right back to your position. There was something we neglected to do, which was pull the draw for David's next battle, which will be the round of 6. So pull any of these pieces out. Is that it? Okay. Could you hand it over to me, please? All right. So I can just snap this open this way. All right. Having done that, David will choose. We do not know who he will yet face, but we will know by the end of the evening. We will know by the end of the evening. So I have 2 pieces of papers in my hand. And all I want you to do is to pick one. You don't know which one. Which one would you pick? That one. Okay, it's torn, but you can see the communication in it. Could you use Sam's microphone and tell us what you have picked?
Okay, so the topic is how to win 6 gold medals at the next Olympics.
Good. And what will be your position? Yeah. Yeah, the base is there. You don't see it. It's there. Just read what is emboldened at the base.
Okay. So, round 1 opener.
You will be the round 1 opener. So you will open the conversation. Your opponent will be the round 3 opener. Again, it's a presentation round. So you've had your taste. I think you already have some advantage over your opponent in that next round, unless if your opponent had listened. So congratulations. See you in the next round. All right. Just so that we don't bungle this thing up, I will just make a record of. We'll make a record of how David will perform. Sam, in the meantime,
we have information for you. You can also be part of the opportunity to win money for yourselves, and it's courtesy of a friends at One Play. You know how we do this every single time. You can play via the website or use your mobile phone and dial the short code *347 *880 *3#. Now, when you dial that code, you follow the prompt, and you'd be required to give authorization for the sum of 500 naira or more, depending on how many tickets you want to buy for the lottery game show to play. Now, when that deduction is made, you get a confirmation message telling you are in the heart for the draw that we are going to do tonight. Now, that's how you can play from the using the USSD code. Same thing with the website. You go there, it takes you to the landing page, www.oneplay.ng. Navigate through the website, click on play, then you pay, and when the deduction is made, you also know you're in the heart for the draw. Remember, you must be 18 years and above to play, and you must play responsibly. There are no guarantees that when you play, you win, but how about giving it a trial and play with money you can afford to lose? 40,000 naira loading tonight for one person.
And just as a reminder, it's not just about the 40,000 naira on the night. Remember, you also get your spot or spots, depending on how many times you play, in the jackpot draw for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yes, big one. It happens every Friday. 150,000 are going to one person, so you get to be part of that. Now, if you play any time during the week, you're also in the heart for that draw. But how about bettering your chances of winning by playing again tomorrow, tonight, before the draw happens at any time during the game on broadcast tomorrow. So keep playing. 150,000 for one person jackpot draw every Friday, courtesy of One Play.
And as a reminder, that jackpot draw is only the last jackpot draw. There are other jackpot draws throughout tomorrow that you can also win from. So we'll leave it at that. Let's get back to the battle between Pamela and Vivian. The FIFA Club World Cup should impact the Ballon. Oh, pardon. What am I saying? I'm taking us one day back. All right. The FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European soccer's superiority as a myth. Pamela is proposing that motion. Vivian is opposing it. For 5 minutes, Pam and Vivian will get the chance to argue out their points in a banter battle. Pamela, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Vivian, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Your 5 minutes start right now.
Okay, so I think you were actually just emphasizing on one of my points that I said, that most of these talents, they come from teams that are outside Europe. Like you said, some African players.
Teams that are outside Europe?
Yes, they're outside Europe.
Name one.
Some African players. No, I'm coming. I'm going to. You said some African.
Are you calling players or are you calling
players.
teams?
No, you mentioned players, so I want to actually buttress on that fact.
Okay.
Now, some players, right, like you said, DJ Drogba and the rest, they came to Europe and then they were able to win things. Now, them coming to win things in that team. It's not the team doing on its own.
It's Europe that already find them.
That's what I'm saying.
When they were in Ivory Coast, there was no hope for these people. Europe gave them platform.
So now Europe
gave them platform.
They're able to do this because they have the platform and the team. Now let's look at the Brazilian league and what they are doing. What they are doing in the FIFA World Cup, and in fact, those
are temporarily. You can't use a group stage and play.
Do you know that all the finals, either a Brazilian or an African team.
Then who wins it at last?
Aside the wins,
is European. Is European.
They have lesser revenue.
Is European.
They have less.
What matters is not
not that. To become a giant doesn't mean I'm giving everything on a silver platter. Of course, I expect
dominance
you to win.
from
why
history.
Do you think people are
Europe have
hammering on Man City loss? Because they literally just
not
got a whole
coincidence.
lot of players.
It's reality.
So
no, I'm wake up to reality. Europe won all those titles because they are capable.
They
play better football. They play better football.
Without having that money or it's handed to you on a silver
platter. No, you can't just invest money on what does not have value. You have to have value. That's why they're investing money.
They've never been
they have value. They have value.
They have been an all Brazilian final.
All Brazilian final.
Yes, the European was in the first one in 2000. Was an all Brazilian final.
Remember all the team.
Let me remember because Corinthians was the one that actually won it.
Against who team?
I'm sorry.
All those does not matter. See,
yes,
I'm talking about
against
the debate is why do you think
I'm telling you
this group stage? Performance on this group stage, one or two sleep. Take out years of dominance, 15 years of dominance from the European. Even those players coming from their place, they all get to play in Europe because Europe give them platform, give them better coaching, better environment.
No, the better coaching, better environment.
It's in Europe. You have Ancelotti, you have Pep Guardiola. They are world class. They are UEFA coaches. They have a badge because they are good.
World class players and bringing world class coaches. Of course, I'm expected to win, but me bringing grassroots players.
World class players from where? What was Vinicius doing in Brazil? What's Vinicius doing in Brazil?
Vinicius was good. If he was not good in Brazil, Real Madrid would have not gotten it. Now, if you look at Real Madrid,
he came to Madrid and became elite player. They became to Madrid and become elite player.
Brazilian players, they are actually the one that even brought so many awards and so many cups to Real Madrid. Now, let me tell you something. So yourself a giant, you should be able to do something regardless. If they take the money, they take sponsorship, they take away all those quality players.
All those quality you're talking about. The money, the sponsorship is the value these teams have.
Now, do you know
these teams have value? Nike will not invest in a team that does not have value.
65%
those attributes brought all those brands to them. You can't take that from them because it's not coincidence. They are gold. That's why they invest so much money on their players.
Because they have it. All these other teams,
yes, because they have it. Yes, they have it. They are buying players.
Even Mozambique and Congo into 2010 final with limited thing. That was the final that made.
And again, person you are saying all those finals they are playing. Europe have influenced football.
You know, in the past 15 years,
yes,
we have had many European teams have gotten to final, yes, but we've also had South American, Asian.
And what happens? What happens?
For them to the final,
they are dynasty.
They got to
Europe
the final
is a dynasty.
They got to the final with limited players. European teams are buying all their best players.
All those things are saying. All those history are in the books. Europe has that.
To call yourself a giant,
there's no way you can take a group stage upset.
Now European teams, they went into America and they complained, oh the weather, oh the field, oh the this, but South American teams, Asian teams, they went in there. No,
okay. No.
They're ready to compete.
They travel,
regardless of the money, regardless of the situation.
It's just on the group stage. What happens after the group stage? What's going on now?
We have 5. We have 5.
We have 5 from Europe. We have 5,
and they call 12 from European teams, and we have 5. Is that impressive for Giants?
At least it's the past man. That's the 5 out of how many that came, and they are still winning. And also know that all those players did not rest of 1 or 2 weeks. They return back to play.
Same with them.
No, they play too much of the season. All those South American teams are still in their season. Europe has finished season with so much play and ball that they have played. The Champions League, the league games, properly.
Out of your comfort zone. You have to do it out of your
They are doing it.
They are not.
Europe are still in the group and they are playing and they are playing. They are still winning. And at the end, Europe will win. That's dominance. That's what it means. That's when the giants in the room. They keep winning. That's just a normal game. You can't take that out of dominance for a year, for 15 years. No, it happens in football. It can happen. That moment is already happened. It does not mean that they back to back.
All right.
Step back.
All right, ladies.
Oila vs Man City. Just look at the beauty of the football.
All right, ladies. Thank you very much. That was really spirited. Really, what did you think?
Give the boxing love.
Actually, a battle. That was a very, very worthy battle. Well done, Pamela. Well done, Vivian. You give it your all. It's in the hands of the judges now. One of you will pick the last remaining automatic ticket to the round of 6. The other will wait to see whether the audience will buy them that ticket. And a choice between you or John. Judges, are we ready? Any of the judges want to share their thoughts?
The round conclusion.
I've done this thing again. All right. Thank you very much. I told you today it gets us a beer. Today really gets us a beer. All right, guys. Let us close this battle. 2 minutes. Pamela. After which Vivian will go. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
For 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
The expanded 32-team tournament exposes Euro vulnerability. In knockout tournaments, there is no second leg safety net, no VAR advantage skewed by familiar referees, and no friendly fixture. It is pure competition. Put Manchester City, PSG, or Real Madrid in the Copa Libertadores, and let's see if they will survive a 2-leg tie. Now, it is a bloodbath over there. Clubs from Asia, Africa, and the Americas are thriving in this format. In the last 15 years, non-European teams have been runner-up 7 times, even with little representation. These clubs reached the final despite massive economic disparity, proving that tactics, teamwork, and grit still matters. Now, let me give you some historical shockers. Like I said earlier, the inaugural team was won by the inaugural match was won by Brazil. Now, Corinthians also beat Chelsea in 2012. International beats Brazil, Spain in 2006. Sao Paulo beats Liverpool, and Mazambique from Congo, they reached the final. Now, the UEFA Champions League is a 2.8 billion a year ecosystem. Compare that to the African Champions League that is less than 20 million for that matter. The disparity in investment, not quality, explains many differences. The Club World Cup lets team compete without UEFA financial ecosystem. Now, the gap is much smaller than people assume. There has never been an all-European final, unlike the South American final. Non-European teams have always made it into the final with just raw talent and limited resources. Right now, like I said, there are 8 teams and just 5 European teams remaining from the 12 invited. 2 from the 4 from the Commonwealth and 1 from the Asian League. Not impressive enough to be called giants. European dominance is more about money, not football. Strip away the funding and you strip away the illusion. The clubs with little revenue, coverage, investment are causing major upsets in this tournament. Now, the world is seeing that great football lives outside Europe, and the European giant is more myth than reality when stripped of its privileges.
Shilan, thank you very much. Just before the bell, we just went right now. Well done. Well done, Pamela. The motion proposer, the proposition, the FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European soccer's superiority as a myth, Pamela says. We'll now go to our opponent, Vivian, for her closing argument. She argues in the opposite direction. Vivian, your 2 minutes start right now.
As I said earlier, football is not a game of moments. It's a game of era. And Europe has defined every era. Europe footballing power is built on consistency, infrastructure, tactical depth, and global influence. I would like to mention that the top highest value clubs in the world are all Europeans. Why? Because Europe has built the most advanced footballing infrastructure, training academies, tactical system, and global brand that will spend all their $1 million on their clubs, not because of the world-class performance they have and their global fan base. The competition from the Premier League, La Liga, Serie A, League One to the UEFA Champions League are grueling, and only the best can survive it. That Europe does not just import talent; they build it. The continent has poured billions into youth academies, turning unknown kids into world-class footballers. Let us. Lots of players we all cheer today, we are developed right there in the club. Take example, Barcelona La Masia, for example. Players like Messi, Xavi, Iniesta, Busquets. Also, Bayern Munich, Thomas Müller, Kimmich, all academy grown. Look at Chelsea current squad. With James, Mr. Mant are all homegrown. This proves that Europe does not just buy talented players, but also grown players in the club. Even though we all know that every global footballer's aim is to make it to Europe, every coach wants to learn from the Europe, and every aspiring nation what is Europe. That's just the reality. You can't only judge priority by consistent. You can only judge priority by consistent performance over time, and not the Club World Cup. Should not even accurate point of comparison. Because if European teams have won 15 out of 20 titles since the start of this tournament, how should we believe that one of those two games should erase 15 of European experience, of European dominance? Thank you.
Thank you indeed, and a warm round of applause. Most certainly. Thank you very, very much to both of you, Pamela and Vivian. You've played your part. It's now time for the judges to determine the judges. What's going on? Okay. Sorry, you had some time left. Okay, judges, you want to share your thoughts?
Yes, let me go first.
Okay.
I'll continue from yesterday. I think I don't like to criticize. If I criticize, it means say he touched me. Like I did with Cherish yesterday. I believe at this stage of the competition, we need more. This English go had me on spontaneity. Hey, Chineke, come help me, please. We need more
spontaneity.
I've been doing this job for how many years? We need more people to be spontaneous. Like both of you read your opening and your closing statement. Everything was read. Everything. Maybe 98%, and I don't really buy that because on this job there are some times when you don't even see printer to print. If you don't see printer to print, go on there do your job. It has happened sometimes. That's why before you go on air, I've never gone on air without a script. But sometimes you don't see where to print. That's why you have to go through your script properly to do a show. I think you guys the banter period was fantastic for me. I love it. But the opening and the ending for me, I read everything. It shows in my judging script right there. So I wasn't really impressed with it. Too much with it.
All right. Thank you. Take that to heart, ladies, as this battle goes on, depending on who progresses. Judges? Sam?
Yeah. I mean, I've been hearing tales of the women's when there are two women, and especially these two, and of course Mimi go up against any opponent. They're very feisty and they're very aggressive, and it's always enjoyable. And this is my first experience of it, and I must say I'm not disappointed with what I've heard. But I thought there was always a temptation to go a little outside of the topic. The FIFA Club World Cup has got, for me, if I understood the topic very well, had to be some sort of a leverage you could use. So there was always that temptation. There was talk about talent, infrastructure, and all those things mentioned. And it didn't quite do it for me personally as to expatiating on your points of it being an advantage or not to European teams, or making it a myth or not. So try to really focus on the topic sometimes and see how you can use that to your advantage. Outside of that, I thought it was enjoyable. I thought there were points laid out. Could it have been better? Maybe, but it was well played by the both of you.
Thank you very much. Queen Lizzie, do you have thoughts to share? Okay. So, which will bring us straight to the scorecard between these two fine ladies. For this battle between the proposition Pamela and the opposition Vivian, the judges score this way, starting with Judge Sam. He scores it 10-10, 10-10, 10-10 for a draw, 30-30. I now come to the scorecard of Judge Queen Lizzie. She scores round 1 10-9, round 2 and 3 10-10 each. So it is 1 point, 10-9 for a total of 30-29 for Vivian. Vivian leads by 1. We come to the final scorecard. George Bucci, he scores the first round 10-10. He scores the third round 10-10. And then he scores the banter round 10-9. For your winner. Actually, for no winner, we have our first draw. 10-9 for Pamela. It is 89-89. Fan Battle has its first ever draw. Congratulations to both of you. I didn't see that coming, and I'm sure the judges themselves didn't see that coming. When you draw, there is only one outcome. And you could choose. You can take that outcome, or if you want, you can go and begin to ask for votes. The outcome is we'll give you 5 minutes to banter. In the opposite, you will now defend what you were attacking. You will support what you were opposing and oppose what you were supporting. That is the tragedy of the draw. So we'll give you a few minutes. Now the proposer will become the opposer. You will literally change seats when it's time. We will take a break first. Before that, and another opportunity. Do you want to take a few messages?
Yeah, messages coming through on WhatsApp. While you wrap your head around what's going to happen next, let me remind you that one play is still live. Opportunity to win money, and of course also playing for tomorrow's jackpot draw of 150,000 naira. Pretty simple. From your mobile phone, *347 *880 *3 hash. That's the code to dial. You follow the prompt afterwards, or you go to the website www.oneplay.ng. The landing page, you navigate through that website, click on play, then pay, and of course you will be in for the draw once the deduction is made. Now you must be 18 years and above to play, and you must play responsibly. Play with the money you can afford to lose. Don't play with the money you want to use to save either of the contestants on Fan Battle. Bring it to us here, and of course play, and you could be winning. All right, play as many times as you want if you have that much to lose, and of course good luck to you. We have 40,000 naira to give away tonight and 150,000 naira the jackpot draw to give away across shows tomorrow for you. So keep playing, and of course keep your thoughts coming through on WhatsApp. It's 08095975805 08095975805, and of course your thoughts on the live stream as well. We'll be taking them when we eventually do get them to come through.
All right, we have about a minute before we go on that break. Can we take a couple comments?
Yeah, let's see if we have comments here on WhatsApp. Most of them are for the previous battle and for previous messages. All right, but just keep them coming through. 08095975805. I understand the network has been a bit of a problem lately, so that's why they're not dropping just yet.
It's been a bit of a challenge, quite understandably so. Let me see if I can pick a couple of your messages on YouTube. Okay, interesting. And there are a few, but I only have 30 seconds. Let me see. Can I take any? It looks like time will not permit.
We have to go to break.
All right, let's take this break. When we come back, we will swap places between Pamela and Vivian, and they will have just 5 minutes for a banter battle, after which the judges will determine who won that battle. Stay with us, Lagos. We'll be right back.
Free Nigeria Info. We'll be right back.
This taste na banger. This taste na creamy rich. This taste na new Nescafe. Original 3-in-1. Thickness, enjoyment, yumminess, happiness, delightful Fullness, deliciousness, smoothness. This taste now new Nescafe. Original 3-in-1.
Enjoy more creamy richness with the new Nescafe Original 3-in-1 in the new pack. That's strong. Finish strong.
For every Naija man, woman, pikin, and the future wey we dey hustle for, two strong names don finally jam. Na confidence bind us together. Dis na Naija wey everyday dey show you say better fit happen. As you dey hustle, dey push, and dey try to make life better, you suppose waka with strong mind. But make we yarn as e be, confidence pass hope. E mean say no matter your waka, no matter who you be, you get who dey your back. Dem go stand your matter, hold ground, make you no fall. Sanlam Alliance sabi say confidence no be for only people wey get levels. E belong to everybody wey dey try. Na why we join hand. Two strong bodies don turn one heartbeat to give you the main protection wey go follow you for this life journey. Whether na for business, family, or for your daily bread, we dey your side. As we don jam, we go fit protect you pass before. Dey do more together and dey carry each other dey go front. Sanlam plus Alliance be one name. Sanlam Alliance. Make una waka your life with confidence.
My guy, shebi you still dey spend plenty money on top fuel and every day na social mechanic wahala on top of this motorcycle. Oh yeah now, switch to Spiro today. Spiro electric motorcycle, no dey use fuel and na small maintenance. Take the kakaraka. When your battery run down, just swap am in 2 minutes for any of our swap stations and ride on. Arrange for logistics or kind of business and our daily waka. Spiro, smart, strong, stress-free. No fuel, no wahala. Just carry go. Make you call 070-000-977-97. Get started.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development and the care they need with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics to help your child's digestion and development, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. And all of these work together to support your child's development and growth today and tomorrow. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
What can your bank do for you? Meet Jane, 25 years old. She's been having troubles acquiring a loan from her bank.
This is not okay at all. I've been on this queue forever, and you're saying I should fill another form. What's going on?
What can your bank do for you? Meet Frank, 27 years old, held up in traffic and making fruitless transactions.
Mama, I have saved the airtime, even the electricity charges. I don't know why it's so difficult making this payment.
Introducing Safri, a lifestyle digital bank that's designed just for you. With one click, you can make easy and fast payment transactions, pay bills, and even acquire easy loans. Hurry and download the Safri app on your Play Store. Visit safrisafri.com for more information. Safri, borderless banking.
This is not just a debate. It's a battle of minds. A clash of brilliance. A war of words. And only one champion. One true champion will rise. The regional champions are ready. The stage is set. The stakes higher than ever before. Catch the I Beg to Differ National Finals live on all Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM stations nationwide. It's intellect, it's passion, it's the future in action. Debate redefined. The IBTD National Tournament begins August 11th, 2025. Only on Nigeria Info FM and Kids FM nationwide. For sponsorship, call 0805-581-5844 or email ibegtodiffer@nigeriainfo.fm. I Beg to Differ, the Tournament of Champions.
Life can be anything, but make yours a party that never stops. With Desperados, the beer with a Latin vibe. Vibe out, let loose, and turn the heat all the way up. Because with Desperados, the party is wherever you want it to be.
Grab a Desperados and ignite your party spirit. Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
No be package all of this same.
I beg, make nothing hungry you again today.
I'm pregnant wife with a full talk so.
Neighbor, I beg.
I beg, neighbor, just one spoon.
No wahala.
Chef, what can be your secret?
Now, Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Get spicy stew, goat meat, fried rice, and roasted beef from great aroma to great taste.
Elevate every meal with Mr. Chef seasoning powder. Chef.
Hey, rewards don't land. When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes and call
3% cash back.
Now so, smart cash back, don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cashback. Or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cashback sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *939# to start today.
Terms and conditions, they shall.
Mr. Teacher, please, what happens when children come to school? How is it that they leave home very neat and return looking so different?
Non-stop action, ma. All the learning and sports burn energy. So those sweat stains, dirty uniforms and shoes, they show that your kid has been very active.
Now, wow.
Your kids need nourishing energy. Give them Milo at breakfast. It has nutrients that support energy release to help them get the most out of their day. Milo, energy to go further.
What is truly living the soft life? Like using Monica Cash to transform your finances. Shopping cart cleared, electricity bill paid, betting wallet funded, crypto exchanged in minutes. Soft life is living with ease, paying for your bills without stress. At Monica Cash, we convert your crypto to Naira and prepare your withdrawal to cash in minutes. We charge airtime, pay bills, fund betting apps, and buy gift cards all in one smooth app. And yes, your very own virtual USD card. It's in there too. It's smart, sleek, it's stress-free. So, if soft life is what you want, get on Monica Cash today. Download now on Apple Store or Google Play Store or visit our website, monica.cash, to get started.
Hey guys, there's great food, amazing people, lively music. Yeah, but the vibe is missing.
I know what this party needs. Bartender, it's time for Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey.
Okay, sir.
Guys, this is the vibe of Niger. Cheers! Every celebration needs an Imperial Black Whiskey. Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey celebrates the vibe of Niger. Not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
When you chop better breakfast with the new Peak Dairy Creamer, your belly go full. Full belly means say morning waka go well. When morning waka go well, it means say your day go good.
Oga, this new Peak Dairy Creamer, now the same with Peak Full Cream?
No. Dairy Creamer now from skimmed milk for tea and coffee only. While the Peak Full Cream milk now ogbonge milk from cow's whole milk.
Taste breakfast goodness with the new Peak Dairy Creamer at 130 Naira only.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Little body, big moves. Little brain, big learning. Your little child is eager to do big things. Every sachet of Cerelac Junior comes with the nutrition they need: natural grains, protein, and iron to support their physical growth, learning, and development. So you can fully enjoy your little one's big moments of growth.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
Your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
We are here with one of our own. We call him our own because wherever Nigeria Info is, he also is. I'm talking about none other than former Super Eagles goalkeeper, a living legend of the game, Peter Rufai, aka Dodo Mayana. Now, Dodo Mayana, great to have you here. How you doing?
Yeah, Mayana Dodo. I'm doing very well.
We return, and as the battle begins to heat up, it's an opportunity for us to share some information that's pending.
Yes, it is. Again, remember to be part of the One Play Lottery show, game show tonight. 40,000 naira per grab, *347 *880 *3 hash, and www.oneplay.ng to play. At the end of the battle tonight, we'll be performing that draw and giving away money. Also, remember that if you play tonight, you're automatically in the draw for tomorrow's jackpot draw. There's money given away on all shows tomorrow on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and of course, Game On, which has 150,000 naira for you to play to win. So play, and of course, best of luck to you. You must be 18 years and above to play, guys. If you're not 18, we're not talking to you right now. So be 18 years and above to play, and remember to play responsibly. If you want to be part of that largest courtesy of One Play. So keep playing, and good luck to everyone who plays tonight. Your thoughts on WhatsApp 08095975805. We also got messages for you much later, and it is from our friends at Sket, and we're going to be giving that to you pretty shortly. But one or two thoughts, Femi, on WhatsApp?
Yes, certainly.
All right. This one says, Pamela, why knocking your head? Calm down. Lucien from Egbeda sending that thought on WhatsApp. Good evening, Fat G. Peculiar from Satellite Town says, this one tough. Let the best win. Peculiar says. Keep those thoughts coming through. 08095975805.
All right. Pretty interesting. Ladies, are you ready? Or you still need a little time? You still need a little time.
I wanted to confirm. Is it banter style or
it's banter?
Have to, oh my God.
It's banter. Okay. It's just banter. It's a conversation. Okay. Argue it out and try not to get locked. Both of you, try not to get locked in your preparation. The interesting thing is, when you have when you've come prepared to pick a side, you will also have at the back of your mind what your opponent might be preparing and how they might be looking to counter you. So it's not entirely alien to you. I want to take a comment or two from YouTube. Silas David says, that was a very feisty debate. Reminds me of I Beg to Differ. During the banter, it seems Vivian was defending while the opponent was attacking. Go girls, Silas David says. Thank you very much for your comment. Keep your comments coming. We have not gone to the phone lines yet. We'll do so right after this banter round. Ladies, I need to be absolutely certain that both of you are ready.
Yes, sir, we are.
Pamela, you're ready?
Yes, sir, I am.
So I'm setting the clock for 5 minutes. And that is all there is. There will be no round 2 or round 3. It is one round. So for 5 minutes, Pamela and Vivian. The FIFA Club World Cup is exposing European soccer superiority as a myth. Now, according to Vivian. Pamela, on the other hand, would say no way. Let's have your banter battle starting right now.
The Club World Cup, since this tournament started, there have been a complaint that there is weather issues, there is time zone difference, and all of that, and there is sun everywhere. That shows that Europeans, they cannot cope in another soil. They are only comfortable in their soil. And as well, there's not too much gap between the Europeans and other nations, because when those players are bought in a club to Europeans, they even outplayed those home soils. They outplayed them. Also, in 2011, Neymar was appointed for Ballon d'Or from Santos after the Club World Cup. That shows that everywhere football is played, there's no superiority in football. Every other nations are playing better football than the Europeans.
So this 2025
and it's showing in
FIFA
this
World
tournament.
World Cup, we're
They're all lagging behind from the group stage. You see an upset from MLS to Porto. They beat them, and you see the comeback from what teams? I think the where Marcelo played.
Now, literally, we are not going to use Porto as No,
it's the case of MLS just started. They just bought.
Now let me just talk about the point you made. You talked about the weather. Yes, even the weather. We saw Chelsea against Benfica. The weather after like 2 hours, they came back and the game was still interesting. They played
3-1.
It wasn't good.
No, it wasn't good because Europeans cannot cope outside their soil.
We're seeing it. They're coping. We're seeing them coping. A whole lot of them have progressed into the group of. Yes, they complain. Being called a giant or being called a leader does not mean you're not going to face setbacks.
It means that you can cope in every soil. If you are claiming dominance, you have to show dominance in and out of your comfort zone.
And that is what they are showing.
They are not showing it because they were beaten. Most from the group stage.
Aside being beaten, how many of them were beaten? And that is why they are called the giants, because if you learn from those mistakes of them being beaten in the group stage, and that's why we have more of them now.
Where is Porto now?
Porto is why are you using Porto? Porto literally almost everything beats Porto. Now
where's Atletico Madrid?
You cannot use
where's Atletico Madrid?
Atletico Madrid.
Where's Manchester City?
In the UCL they messed up.
What was that offset from the Saudi team? That Manchester City.
Yes, okay, you want to use Man City. Man City just bought players that are not good with each other. So there's no chemistry. Why don't you use Real Madrid?
All those clubs that are coming up are showing their impact.
Why don't you use Bayern that beats Auckland City 10-0? Why don't you use Benfica that beats Auckland City 6-0? Why don't you use PSG that beats Inter Miami 4-0? This is Inter Miami that actually beats Porto, right? So I'm saying don't use Porto as a standard.
I'm talking about Manchester City.
In as much as Porto is not Manchester City, they just bought players, and as they just bought players, and they've not been able to work. This is the same Manchester City that almost did not insert into Champions League.
Cannot claim
they are lagging behind.
They are having issues.
Manchester City as a
that are playing this tournament have shown
even in Europe they are not performing good.
Europeans are not all of that. They're not all of that. Other nations that come to the tournament are playing better football than them.
Look at even Dortmund self that they are even doing anyhow in Bundesliga. They're doing so great. So there are a whole lot of European teams from different parts of Europe. Italy, we have Spain, we have English. They are still dominating.
Those in this competition,
they're literally dominating.
Have been nothing but losers from this tournament. They are not showing their superiority as what they are portraying them to be.
No,
they
are the giants of football. Now, let me tell you something.
Other teams
in the history of the Club World Cup,
from Brazil have been there
17 times in the final. They've won 15 times. That is what we call giants. That is what we call giants.
Other teams come as close as just quarterfinals and even on the channel, and even on the finals.
Now, European teams actually still going to win this one with the way they are going. We're seeing Real Madrid coming with even Juventus versus Real Madrid was a very interesting match because they both they're European giants. They know what it is. It was very, very, very interesting. We're talking about the qualities of the matches, the players, the clubs, literally everything. Now, let me tell you something.
If you're talking about quality,
before the Club World Cup started, a whole lot of fans were not able to buy the ticket because they felt, it's in America. But when they started watching the matches, especially from European clubs, they were like, no, go and check the history, go and check the facts, and you see that a whole lot of European fans, they traveled over 5,000 miles to come and watch their club because they saw how interesting it is. And now, I'm just letting you know that just leave it like out of 8 teams, 5 are European teams,
and 3 are still out of Europeans. 3 out of Europeans.
3,
and that 5 is because Europeans have more numbers of teams.
That is why
they have more numbers of teams.
Because they are the giants.
It's not even a pass mark. You have 12 and you have 5. That's low pass mark.
Because they are the giants, that's why we see a whole lot of. Let me tell you something. Most of all these players from all these other non-European teams, they are trying their best so that European teams can buy them. If you're not a giant, I will not overperform for you to buy me. I will not overperform for you to buy me. Oh, they are very serious. A whole lot of them are pitching themselves to these European teams because they're the giants of
football. Europeans, they are playing ball. They want
from beginning till now.
They're showing their European teams goal scoring ability to hold the Europeans. Even once we are here to won 30 minutes of the game.
Do not use Man City as a standard. Man City that hold them. Using Man City that Sporting beat.
But still a team that held them to won 30 minutes in the game. And they even lost. They even lost that game.
Look at the beautiful football.
Madrid was held 1-1 on the group stage.
They are able to beat
3-1.
They are able to beat him.
was beaten 3-1.
So that one mistake, the team that they beat 3-1, are they not
superior? If you cannot defend your title for being an European giant to a club that can beat you for 4-1 is an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment for a team like Chelsea.
Of course.
That is what your dominance.
But they learned from it.
And now,
those like 7-0. Okay, so what does the beating do now? In as much as they beat them, did they get into the tournament? They didn't get into the tournament. Chelsea is the one that advanced into the tournament. So Chelsea learned from that mistake, and that's what giants do. They learn from mistakes. They learn from after that ball. They met Benfica and they beat them 4-1.
That's where their power is.
No, that's where their power is. That's where Benfica beat a whole lot of things. What are you saying? No, what do you mean outside
3-1 and you went to go and play Benfica?
Don't worry, the next match is against Pamela. We're going to see.
That's where your power lies. You can't play outside that.
Is not true.
You can't play against the strength of the Europeans.
And then they've had 15 wins in 17 finals.
That was able to come back because it was Benfica.
It wasn't a team from Brazil. It wasn't a team from Saudi. European leagues, European clubs are the best.
Before they
met the giants of football.
They won against European, but now
they are beating the current football back it, the quality back it, the players themselves fighting, begging their talent managers to push them into Europe. A whole lot of players are using this tournament to push themselves forward.
That's why
European teams will buy them.
That's why they are doing it. A whole lot of those giants that don't go and fetch all those talents.
We have a whole lot of them from Brazil. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right. Okay. Finally, it ends. Well done to Vivian and Pamela. Spirited debates. It was tough tweaking the mind to reverse something you had spent a good 10 minutes arguing for and several hours preparing for. So it's credit to both of you.
Thank you, sir.
You can be proud of yourself, whatever the outcome of this battle. All right, I don't think the judges have anything to say, or if they do.
Because I just have to say, because I criticized them earlier on not reading too much. But I think they made me look like a fool sometimes. It's good to be a fool sometimes, because I think a fool is a person that do not know. He knows he do not know. He tries to know. Not knowing is already not to know. But eventually we know, and we try to know. So that's the way it is. I know you don't understand, but leave it. But they did so well. Even the pity, I think from you didn't intention. I mean, they talk too much. I think their spirit will dry.
I added 2 more minutes.
Their spirit will dry. No, it was actually good banter, because it was coming from.
It was 7 minutes.
What you did prep for, you have to make a very good prep of 5 minutes. It's not easy at all. So anybody will win. Just give yourself credit. You tried. Congratulations to both of you.
Thank you so much.
All right. It's now time for the decision. Any of the other judges have anything to add? All right. I'm just double checking to make sure that the scoring is accurate and representative of what all the judges set forth. All right. So finally, we come to the decision point. As Buchi said, both of you should be proud of yourself so far. If you lost to an impromptu battle that was not prepared for, and you gave a good account of yourself. For this round, for this tiebreaker, George Sam scores it 10-9. George Quinn Lizzie scores it 10-9. And George Buchi scores it 10-9. For your winner, by unanimous decision. Congratulations to you, Pamela, Jerome, and congratulations, Pam. Congratulations. Well, if you can find your breath, would like to hear you.
Thank you very much. This was a battle. I was so excited to actually face a woman. But man, I'm not going to lie. She really gave her all. Like, I think this has been the best for me so far. Best and most challenging so far. So I'm actually grateful that it's my 10th step.
Congratulations. I think you guys found friendship today.
Yes.
Yeah. Is this the first time you guys were seeing each other?
Yes.
Yeah, because your paths had never crossed. Vivian. I see. I mean, I don't know what to say. I've never seen somebody lose and be this happy and this fulfilled.
Oh, because it was stressful for me. And I think I loved it because it stretched me to a point that I have to sit back and think, and I'm happy for the outcome actually because I did my best.
Yeah.
So, kudos, Pamela.
Thank you.
I agree with you. Do you feel like this is your 5th battle? In 5 battles, do you feel that you've gained something?
Yes. Before, I don't stay in front of cameras, and I stammer as well. So I don't talk most times. So the competition have exposed me to talking more, and I'm enjoying it. So I'm having the best time of my life for this year alone. So I'm grateful. And it happens in the time I was graduating. So I'm very, I'm opportune. Let me just say it that way. Thank you so much for the opportunity.
Interesting. Do we have any comments, Sam? Do you want to check to see?
Phone lines are ringing.
The phone line. Yes. You want to take a couple calls?
Yeah. So 020127709993 for men and 0201465790 for women. Phone lines are open for you. Keep your thoughts coming through on WhatsApp. 08095975805. Quickly, this is what you call Pomelan. Panska Pamela, I guess you were trying to say. Pamela no be small. Tosin Daniel says. Let's take one call. Hello there, good evening to you. All right, lost that connection. Do all to get back to us if you can. Good evening, Femi and the gang. Please, this is a draw. I can't separate these two. I'm really entertained. Femi from Ikotun says. All right, let's take another call. Hello there, good evening to you.
Hi, sir.
Very well.
I can allow my wife to call you 20 times. Confirm me.
Yes, please.
I will never allow my wife to confirm me. This is Ambassador Muslim information.
Ambassador, what did I do?
I allow my wife to call you Femi. I will never. I told you now.
Hey, maybe it's the name.
My wife will be begging you to marry her. No way.
Yeah. Maybe if you tell her to call me Fenwon.
If I have in my way, I will add 1 point. Make it 10-10. Unnecessarily. The battle was so bad. Pamela, congratulations to you.
Thank you
and
very
the other
much.
lady, so congratulations to you. So both you are winner. Unnecessary. The judge. Because I'm not the judge. That's why both of you are not the winner. Enjoy the show. Femi,
yes,
I will never allow my wife to call you. I'm repeating it.
I will change my name to Fenwon.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you so much for calling. I think we can squeeze in one more call before a break. 020127709993. Hello there. Good evening to you.
This is Emmanuel. Congratulations.
Good evening, Emmanuel. Talk to us.
I'm calling from Milasa.
Yeah, great to have you on the show, Emmanuel.
Both of them tried. Congratulations, Pamela.
To Pamela.
Thank you very much.
All right then. Thank you for calling. Appreciate you for calling. European football. Well, phone lines. Good evening. Lost that one. European football is not Baka orders. Football. Not sure what you're trying to say there, Richard.
It's not Bata orders or something.
It's not. Orders. I guess we're saying not better than others. Okay. Do I have enough time? Very quickly, you have about 10 seconds to talk to us. Good evening.
Yeah, Chief Judge Obon Femi Daniel.
Yes, my brother. How are you doing?
Fine, sir. Like the ambassador said, though I'm not the judge, if I'm the judge, I think it's a tie. I mean, it's a draw. The both of them are good. Vivian and Pamela, right?
Yes, certainly.
Yeah. Prince Obong Femi Daniel,
yes,
thank you very much for what you are doing for our youth one. Thank you.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much, my brother. All right, we'll go for that short break. When we come back, we will wrap up and you will know what will happen next between Vivian and Pamela. Stay with us.
You are listening to your number one station for talk.
99.3 Nigeria Info.
99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
Hey guys, there's great food, amazing people, lively music. Yeah, but the vibe is missing.
I know what this party needs. Bartender, it's time for Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey.
Okay, sir.
Guys, this is the vibe of Nigeria. Cheers! Every celebration needs an Imperial Black Whiskey. Seagram's Imperial Black Whiskey celebrates the vibe of Nigeria. Not for pregnant women and persons under the age of 18. Drink responsibly.
What you're about to taste is so hot, it's got basket mouth singing.
Mini Niger pepper flavor. Yeah. Mini Niger pepper flavor. Chris. Heat.
Nothing brings the heat like the bold taste of Mini Me Noodles Niger Pepper Flavor. Try it today and see for yourself. Mini Me Noodles Niger Pepper Flavor. Slap it like it's hot.
Hey, rewards don't land. When I buy airtime and data on any network,
I get up to 10% cash back.
I pay my NEPA, DSTV, or StarTimes Uncle
3% cash back.
Now so, smart cash back don't get reloaded.
And they load my wallet.
Hey, it's the Smart Cash Cashback Reloaded. Top up airtime or data on any network and get up to 10% cash back, or pay your electricity or cable TV bill and get 3% cash back sharply. Only on Smart Cash. No dull yourself. Download the Smart Cash app or dial *99# to start today. Term conditions dey sha.
When you chop better breakfast with the new Peak Dairy Creamer, your belly go full. Full belly means say morning waka go well. When morning waka go well, it means say your day go good.
Oga, this new Peak Dairy Creamer, now the same with Peak Full Cream?
No, Peak Dairy Creamer now from skimmed milk for tea and coffee only. While the Full Cream milk now ogbonge milk from cow's whole milk.
Taste breakfast goodness with the new Peak Dairy Creamer at 130 Naira only.
Peak. Reach for your peak.
Is that Alfie playing football in the rain? It's Toby Chio. My goodness. When did he grow up? That's it with kids, though.
It's amazing how your child grows up before your eyes. Enable their thriving development with the new NanKid 4 with HMOs to support your child's development, probiotics, and high-quality proteins to support age-appropriate growth. NanKid 4. Nourish your child's potential.
Life can be anything, but make yours a party that never stops. With Desperado, the beer with a Latin vibe. Vibe out, let loose, and turn the heat all the way up. Because with Desperados, the party is wherever you want it to be.
Grab a Desperados and ignite your party spirit. Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
Every day is about winning with one play on Nigeria Info. On Nigeria Info, daily winnings is now over 150,000 Naira. Just go to oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3#. Play with as little as 500 Naira, and in a few seconds, your ticket is in the draw. The more you play, the better your chances of winning every day on the Morning Crossfire, WhatsApp Lagos, and Game On shows on weekdays, and the Football Frenzy shows on weekends. But that's not all. Every Friday, there will be a 500,000 Naira jackpot. To enjoy during the week automatically qualifies you for the weekly jackpot. Your chances of winning are the same whether you play on oneplay.ng or dial *347 *880 *3 hash. Remember to play responsibly. Not suitable for persons under the age of 18. OnePlay is a registered trademark under Lashon Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We are back.
We're back on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Welcome back as we finish up what we've started today. A contest late with nuance, and not just nuance and nerve. Pamela finally delivered a performance for the ages. A record breaker in fan battle history and legacy. Our first tie of a battle between the ladies. With bold arguments and razor-sharp clarity, she took aim at the myth of European football supremacy, arguing that the FIFA Club World Cup is not revealing dominance, but dismantling it. She spoke for the overlooked. She spoke for the underestimated. She spoke for the global game beyond the glow of Europe's spotlights. But Vivian, she didn't go quietly. She stood tall, unwavering, armed with facts, history, armed with composure too. Her defense of European consistency and legacy was both eloquent and unflinching. And we could not choose between them until we flipped the script. And even then, when we battled in the opposition, it was hard to choose between them. So tonight, Pamela's voice rang loudest in the end. But for Vivian, this was not a battle lost. It was a case that came down to margins, not missteps. Tonight, Pamela walks forward, and congratulations to her. But Vivian's flame is not out, it still flickers. The audience now holds the torch. Will you reignite her run? Or would you let it fade into memory? Vote now. One voice can still return. One must fall on the night. It's between John and Vivian now. How would you vote? If you would like to vote for Vivian, go to fickets.com/fan battle. If you think this lady did enough to merit another go at it, go to fickets.com/fan battle now. And remember to do /fan battle. Fickets, fickets.com/fan battle. Once you click, once it takes you to that page, you'll see the point where it asks you what the type of tickets you want. Just click on that dialog. It will open all the names of the contestants. If you want Vivian, search for Vivian and get as many votes as you. By buying her votes, we are buying her tickets to the next round. You can buy 1, you can buy 10, you can buy 100, you can buy 1,000. It's 500 naira per vote. Or you can vote for her directly by using our partner bank account. That is a Providence bank account. You know it's 500 naira per vote. So if you feel I want to buy a 10, I want to buy a 100, just pay that sum. But remember to add Vivian to the narration when you send it. You will be supporting Vivian, buying her a ticket to the next round, but you'll also be supporting, you'll be sponsoring Fan Battle 4. If you don't add Vivian, you have only sponsored Fan Battle 4. But if you add Vivian, you've sponsored Fan Battle 4 and also sponsored Vivian to the next round. So once again, it's a Providus bank account, 590 8620. 130 590 8620. Providus Bank, a sports salon account. All right, we will leave it there for now. Peter is in the building, Sam.
Yeah, and that means only one thing. We have to take another commercial break.
Take another commercial
pay our
break.
bills, yeah.
You would have to explain what that commercial break is, but we will get there when we get there. Congratulations, Pam. You get to pick a topic. Sam, could you stretch that to Pam? In a bit, we will know who you would likely go against. So I have your debate topic here. In a bit, you will know the topic as well as how you will debate. All right. So I'll do what I normally do. I'll fold both pieces of paper, and now you get to choose one. There's one on my right, one on my left. Which one do you want? This one. This one. You want this one? Sam, please hand that one to her. This one will tell you where you will go in your next battle. What does it say?
How Africa can win the World Cup.
Oh, you're going to tell us how Africa can win the World Cup. What does it say there at the bottom?
Round 3 opener.
Round 3 opener. That means you will not open the opening round. Your opponent will be the one to go first. It's a presentation. It's a presentation. More information will come to you contestants as we go. So let me just punch this in. We'll take a quick break and we'll be back. Just a very, very short chicken break like this, like 1 minute, and we'll be back shortly.
My name is Joe, and I have pistantrophobia. Pista for short. Basically, the fear of trusting people. For someone like me, it is really hard to choose an insurance partner. Then my girl told me, you better switch to Health Insurance. I reluctantly gave it a try. And guess what? I have been on a roll. To buy an insurance plan, I just dial *1100# for fast insurance. If I want to file a claim, I just use the Simple Life mobile app and I get paid within 24 hours. And that's not even the best part. I get discounts from hotels, spas, and other jollification places through their rewards program. So yes, I switched to Health Insurance Group. And this my pista, the fear of trusting people, is getting better.
What are you waiting for? Visit www.healthinsurancegroup.com. That is HEIRS, or dial *1100# to get fast insurance today.
Welcome back. Okay, at this point, Pamela knows what her debate topic will be, but she doesn't know who our opponent will be. Judges, you have one final duty on the night to determine who of the two winners tonight was the top dog. In the first battle, it was David defeating John. In the second battle, it was Pamela defeating Vivian. So who was the top dog of the day?
Easy.
For you?
Very easy. Clearly. Vivian, clearly. Not that David did bad though, but shouldn't Vivian be anybody?
Winner.
Who win or who lose? What did they do me? I don't know.
Of the two winners.
I don't hire you. What do you do? What do they pick? Winner or loser?
Winner, not lose. So the two winners. David won the first debate. Pamela has won the second debate.
What are they pick now?
They want to pick who was the strongest winner today.
Oh, strongest winner.
Yeah.
Okay. When they pick first, I'll come back on me.
Sam?
Well, Pamela. Someone said Panenka. So Pamela for me. Yeah.
For you?
Yeah.
I'm also going to go with Pamela.
Okay.
Yeah, my vote no counts now.
So, in an interesting week. So Pamela is the top dog tonight. Hi. Okay, I didn't see that coming, but I'll take it. Interesting. So Pamela is the top dog on the night. The consequence of that vote is that Pamela, you will go up against either Cherish or Ghana. Either Cherish or Ghana. We are hoping to find out who proceeds between Ghana or Cherish tonight. Unfortunately, the site has been down all day. I will do one last check. If you could just bring the laptop there, Sam. We'll do one last check. And if we're indeed fortunate, perhaps we'll finally be able to pick between Cherish and Ghana tonight. If we're unable to, that will continue. It also means that David will go up against Charles. It's David versus Charles in the round of 6. The round of 6 battles are all on Monday. 3 battles. All on Monday night. 7 p.m., 8 p.m., and 9 p.m. 3 battles, 6 contestants. All on Monday. And then after that, the semifinals will be on Friday. Semifinals will be on Friday. The final 4. So, what this means is that Vivian or John will go up against Mimi in the round of 6. If Vivian scales through, it will be an all-lady round of 6 battle again. And if I'm not mistaken, let me see, might that be the final battle of the day? So the final battle of the day will be battle. Okay. Yes, it will be. Okay. Yes, that will be the final battle. Winner 1 of 45-46. That is Mimi. If Vivian progresses, she will go up against Mimi. And if it's John who progresses, who the audience votes to progress, John will go up against Mimi. It is that simple. All right. Case done. We have some house cleaning to do. Sam, you want to quickly give the audience one last chance?
Yeah.
Before we
to
pick
remind
winner?
you of the One Play Lottery Game Show, the jackpot draw is happening tomorrow. Start 347 star 880 star 3 hash, 150,000 naira up for grabs. But for tonight, we do have a winner, and you have won for yourself 40,000 naira. So I'm gonna try to call you to confirm, to give you the good news, pretty much, and let everyone celebrate with you. So if your number begins with 7032 and ends with 46, I'm about to call you right now to give you the good news of winning 40,000 naira on One Play tonight. Let's hope the network is in your favor so we can do that talking tonight. All right, guys, keep playing, and of course, good luck to everyone who is part of it.
Guys, okay, we are going to have to wait we still have some downtime in case Fickets gives you challenges. Please don't forget, if you want to vote for either John or Vivian, and meaning we can't still close the voting yet between Ghana and Cherish. Ordinary, we couldn't close it at 8 because we had this downtime all day. So if you try to go to Fickets and you have any challenges, use the alternative, and we will be checking from that account, our Providence Bank account, 130-590-8620. 130-590-8620. Remember, whoever you vote in, if they progress, you will get to hear them again on Monday night for the final 6, the best 6 so far, or the qualified 6. And then the semifinals will be Friday. And after Friday, the upper week will be time for the very final contest, the third place and final battles of Fan Battle 4. And once we're done, we'll close it until next season. All right? What else in terms of housekeeping do we have to do tonight? Judges, you've been fantastic. We really appreciate you. We'll leave it at that. So we will not hear a heartbreak song tonight. We'll leave it and we'll find out who progressed and who didn't when we come on Monday. But perhaps we'll have opportunities to review tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Okay? You do have one
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.